Hello guys, once again welcome to the Semenshia Farm and the Farming in Africa YouTube channel, where we share our experience, knowledge, and most importantly mistakes with you, so that if you're sitting anywhere in the world and especially in Africa and thinking about going into farming, either it being livestock farming or crops farming, you will have the right knowledge and information that have been missing for years to be able to make that decision for yourself. And that is why I started this channel. And today, being such a special day for us here at this channel and at the farm as well, I want to come your way, guys, and talk to you about my journey as a farmer. I know this channel has grown, and I'm very excited for all the support that you guys have been giving to us, all the comments, all the people that have been booking one-on-one with me, all the mentors that I have, and the mentees that I mentor as well. Thank you guys so much. It's been an amazing, and I couldn't have got to this point without you guys. And therefore I wanted today sort of summarize what this journey has been for me and you that is watching, and hopefully you can find some inspiration from that, or you can rethink about how you're doing things at the moment, or even thinking about doing things. So if you're ready, let's dive right into it. Take notes, do whatever that you have to do to make this happen. But before I go inside, I want to tell you guys that I have put together a PDF that is free for you. 5 things that I feel like I knew before I went into farming, and 5 things that I think is going to really help you succeed in farming if you're thinking about going into farming. So go to farminginafrica.com/mistakes and you'll be able to download that for free. That is something that I've put together. As we are growing, I want to limit the number of time I spend on camera and then consultation, and rather put things like courses and PDF that you guys can basically download. So go ahead, and if you need that, download it. But today I'm talking about me. I'm gonna try and be a little bit personal and tell you guys about how I started this journey. How has it been for me? So agriculture as an African, I think, it's just embedded in you. Growing up, my mom always had a farm. We hate it because we don't want to walk hours to the farm, right? Early in the morning, Saturday, Monday to Friday, school, after school, go to the farm, bring firewood home. That kind of lifestyle, which, I think we grew up with. So agriculture is something that comes naturally. But over the line, nobody wants to be a farmer because we all want white-collar job. We want to make some money. And you can't blame us. We haven't seen anything good from what our parents and folks have been doing for years. And therefore, I diverted. I went into business. I went to school. I became a very successful businessman. I worked for some of the big technology companies in the world. I lived in San Francisco, San Diego, moved to Ghana. And in the course of that, I really wanted to do something for my community. So I built a school. And I realized that meat is so expensive, and to be able to feed the kids at the school, it was going to cost us a cow every semester, which is every 3 months. 3 semesters in a year, so 3 cows every year. We bought a cow for about 4,000 to 5,000 cedis, which is by then about $1,000. That was a huge money. So I decided, why don't I then start a cattle farm, that I'll be able to feed the school with. So that is how this whole farming idea came out. I don't know about you. Maybe you're sitting there, you're thinking, I'm moving back to Africa somewhere at some point. I need a project, and because I started, from childhood doing agriculture, I have a passion for it, and that's why I want to do it. Maybe you've seen an opportunity in farming or agriculture in Africa, and therefore you really want to go into it. That is amazing as well, right? So we all come from different angles, but I think the goal and the vision is the same. We all want to be successful in farming, and we all want to feed people, whether it's directly to your people, or you want to feed your country, or you want to feed your community. I guess that's what we are all trying to do, right? So I started with the cattle farm, and the moment I started learning about it, I realized that there wasn't much information out there for us. So I was like, how do I find things, you know, feeding, breed, vaccinations, diseases? There was nothing, you know. So I decided to go to the US and do more research. I did, and I came back with the source of feed, which is basically the brachiaria grass that you all know, and I talk about it. The brachiaria grass is seeds that you can plant, and it grows like a grass. It can last for maybe 20 years. You just need to cut it, dry it, and then you bale it, or you feed it directly to them. If you have a bigger land, they can feed right on it. What I do is always harvest, bale it, store it, and feed it as hay, so that I can save more and feed them even during the dry season. If you need more information or anything about that grass, contact the WhatsApp number below. My team will get in touch with you. So once I had the source of feed, I knew I can do this. So I went in and did, you know, the cattle ranch and bought my breeds and started the cattle farm. In the course of it, I introduced poultry, you know, because I just realized that I could get, you know, eggs from it. I knew the poultry industry was good because I'm very close to Doma, which if you're in Ghana, you know that it's a poultry farm town. Everybody there does poultry, you know, and they've been quite successful with it. So I was like, you know, I will try it and see. So I tried it with 300 birds, and as time goes on, you know, I gained more experience. I did another 200 birds, and then some experience. Then I did 1,000 birds. Then I did 2,000. Then on a larger scale, I did about 5,000 birds, right? And that's just me. I move very fast. When I'm passionate about something or when I have an idea, it's bam, bam, bam. I put my everything in it. So it might not be the same for you. Not everybody should do that. I've gained a lot of knowledge from just doing that because I did it in bits, right? I tested battery cage. I tested deep litter system, just trying to learn and understand. You know, I tested birds from Ghana. I tested birds from Cote d'Ivoire. I bought birds from Belgium. I bought birds from Holland, and just running that experiment. I'm gonna do a whole video, maybe more detailed, about, you know, all my findings in poultry farm, and actually do a course, a full online course to educate people on breeds, vaccination, everything. So, but you guys, let me know. This is something that I've been talking about it, but it's just, I haven't made the step to do it. Do you guys think that it would be great for me just to put all this knowledge more organized in a course and be able to, you know, offer it to you guys? Let me know in the comment below if you guys think this is something that will be useful, because I've been saying it because I feel like I want to limit the number of one-on-ones that I do and on camera. So if I can put everything somewhere where you can go and find everything that you need, then my life will be easy and you guys can go right also into it. So that's something that I'm thinking. But you guys write in the comments below, let me know what you guys think as well. So yeah, I did poultry for about 2 years, you know, and then recently I decided to go into goat farming. So I went into goat farming, bought a few of the local goats, tested them out here at the farm, and then finally beginning of this year I started importing goats from South Africa. So through that exportation, you know, few people will add their orders to it, and then we will all bring it together. When it gets here, they will pick it up, and then this is actually our 3rd time, and we've been able to do, I think, 3 orders. We have our next order coming again next month. So if you're also interested and you want to join this, please let me know or WhatsApp the number below, and my team will get in touch with you and we can organize, and if we have space, we will add you to it. I am not into import and export business. I always bring from my farm, but you know, in South Africa there's a limit to how much you can bring. So it's important that, you know, it's good for me when I have other people adding their order to it so that we can all bring it together. We're able to take it to Nigeria, to Abidjan, to Cote d'Ivoire, to Niger. So wherever you are, let me know, and we'll see if we have space and add your order to it. So I started with the goat as well. It hasn't been too long with this breed, but so far so good. It has been good. So yeah, that's the journey of how I went into farming and where I am now. Where am I going? I think I'm moving towards, you know, more of streamlining what I want to do. when I tell people that I'm still experimenting, they go like, you're crazy. Why are you putting all this money into farming and you're experimenting? I'm experimenting because, especially in Ghana, I feel like we are lacking behind. There is so much that we are missing. I mean, breed is huge. Like, all our breeds are very local, and therefore the production is very small. If you say you're doing cattle for milk, you're gonna get local breeds which can produce enough. If you're doing goat for meat, you have small goats, the local goats, which are so small that you will have to sell them so cheap, even though it's gonna take the same amount. So you can imagine somebody rearing that goat there, right, which is about 4 months, that size, and he is able to sell at 6 months, and you have your local goats of this size after 6 months, and you have to sell it for what, $50? Like, it doesn't help, right? So to me, I feel like I need to do all these things to figure it out, and these goats are new to this environment, so adaptation and so on and so forth. I need to think about that. I need to do it. I need to check what diseases are prone to them. Do we even have the medications here? Veterinary officers, do we even have the right ones to be able to support this, right? So all these things are things that I'm learning along the way, right? And it's costing me a lot of money, I understand, but the knowledge that I'm gathering from this will be a great knowledge for me to leave over to my next generation, or even leave it over to you guys, just like I'm sharing here on YouTube, right? So to me, it's a learning and an experimental stage, but through that, I've learned so much, and I've made a lot of mistakes that have cost me money, stress, everything that you can, even livestock, right? But we learn every single day. So I guess where I'm going is at the end of this experiment to be able to really say goat farming is what I'm gonna do, or cattle farm is what I'm gonna do, or poultry is what I'm gonna do. You guys know I also have an unfinished business with pig farming, so that is another thing that I really want to do. But again, with the breed, I have to travel and bring the breed. I'm thinking about Australia to go bring breeds from there, right? So all these things needs to happen for me to be able to make the decision. And because maybe I feel like I have time, I'm still very young, so I think if I put the time now and the energy that I have, to learn, then in the next 10 years I will have enough knowledge and experience to be able to do it at a very larger scale, and also build myself up, from the experiment and everything. So in the next maybe 5 years, I want to be able to streamline this whole agriculture thing and be able to really do it on a larger scale. I know most of you actually think that I'm already doing on a larger scale, but what my vision is and what I'm doing here is nothing compared to it, right? So that's where I want to go. But at this point, I think I'm leaning towards more livestock, and when I say livestock, I'm thinking more of goat farming, a bit of cattle farming, and then maybe test out sheep as well. But I think I'm very certain that I really want to do goat on a large scale because of the opportunity, because of the easy to do, because of feeding, no issues. I have the grass enough to even have maybe 1,000 and over goats. So that's why I'm really pushing towards the goat side, and I'm learning so much. So if you're watching me, it is not gonna be easy, because of all the things that you can think about in Africa that can go against you. But with determination and commitment, guys, you can do it. Everything has challenges, it has setbacks, but it doesn't need to stop you from doing it. It doesn't need to block you from achieving those dreams or goals. So if you're sitting there and you want to do agriculture, my first advice to you is think of an innovative way to do it. Don't start the same way that an illiterate will start it, or somebody who hasn't traveled, who hasn't been exposed. Go on the internet, do things like you're doing, watch YouTube videos, do some Googling, right? And find best ways that are available for you to be able to do it well, right? My goal is to be able to have good breeds in Ghana. If I'm able to breed them here, of course the price is going to be way cheaper than what we have to bring from South Africa. you know, so I can spread it. A lot of you can get your hands on some, but that mindset of I want to do it well, I want to do it better, I want to do something different, I think is the first step. So gather that momentum, reach out to me if you need to. I'm here to help, I'm here to support you guys. I have a link in the description. You can go on, schedule a one-on-one with me. I'll be happy to come and talk to you about anything that you need to know or you want to learn from me, or any experience that I can share with you as well. But I believe that agriculture has a huge potential in Africa and we are not exploring it enough. So if you're passionate about it, if you have the will to do it, if you see the opportunity, then go ahead and jump into it, because I am in. I haven't reached anywhere, but I'm still going, and so far this has been my journey. And you know, I think there is more to come, and I have so much plans, so many things that I want to do, and I hope this helped you guys to know that I started with zero. This YouTube channel came about because a friend pushed me to record something with my camera when I was processing my hay, and I did it, and now here we are with about 200 videos. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of commitment, but I love it. I love it because you guys, when I read your comments, when I read your messages, I know that I'm creating value, and that is all what life is for me. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for another video next week.